All right. I wanted to make money. I wanted to blow. So they told me that please, this meeting is not for prospects. I don't know who is the person asking if you can invite prospect. If you want to invite prospect, get the 4 p.m. link, not this millionaire school for connectors. So I saw that because architects make a lot of money when they design houses. They gave me examples of people. So I decided to study architecture, started studying architecture, came out with after my first degree, say, if you want to do well in architecture, you must have your master's degree. Had to get my master's degree again. Came out, I got a job, started working, learning on the job, worked in some different places. When I was making money, cool cash as at then, at least as a young man, fresh graduate, I can do a drawing, get 30K, 50K, 30K, 20K, 15K, 10K, 100K. The highest I've ever been paid for a job was 300,000. It wasn't enough. So 2018, I joined this business, right? After all that happened, I joined the business in 2018. Now, when I started the business, like those of you who were connected to the cell meeting in the morning, when I started the business, even before then, especially during my youth service, after I left school, I became an active football follower, started watching ball, and I became used to it, and I love football. So it was actually my major obsession. It was my major. I can't play ball, but I can watch ball. I can analyze it. At least I can talk about it. So, of course, after I signed up into the business, the major distraction I had, I was not this type of guy that goes out and all that. I don't party. I don't do all of those things, just because of how I went to school and all that, my background. So, but then what was taking my time and was distracting me, my major distraction, two things. One, reading news. Two, because I love to be current. Two is football, watching football. These are two things that take my time, that I can invest my time in, whatever. So when I signed up into this business, I discovered that for me to actually get to the point where I dream of getting to, that I needed to shun every distraction. I needed to keep distractions away and then pursue my dream, pursue it. Because I discovered that people who pay attention to their distractions never amount to anything in life. Write that down. People who pay attention to their distractions never amount to anything in life. Because as a young man, I asked myself one of these days, because I started reading books. It was books that I was reading that was now opening my eyes. There are many things we are doing today. We think they are normal. We think that they are what we ought to be doing as a living being, until our eyes begin to open and we begin to find out what we are mortgaging for those things we call habits and all of that. So I was asking myself, how long do I need to be watching young men like me on TV and somebody will start watching me? For how long will I continue watching others? I watch movie. I am watching people who are making their money. Those movie actors, they are making their money. Say, I love watching movies. I love watching movies. Very good. But how many movies and for how long do you need to watch movies that somebody will start watching you? That's the question you need to ask yourself. I ask myself, how many years do I need to watch movies and watch football and somebody can pay money to come and watch me? And I discovered that I was wasting my time watching those who are disciplining themselves, avoiding distractions, and living the life of their dreams. And I am paying money to watch them. Whenever you stream live a video, you want to watch a movie, you are paying the people who acted the movie. I hope you are aware. Whenever you go to the cinema, you are paying the people to watch the movie. You are paying to watch others who are living their dreams. When will people start paying to watch you? live your dreams. So, right, I decided to do away with Dr. Ba did not tell me that one. Nobody told me to stop distract. I was just reading books, and it became clear to me that I needed to pursue the life of my dream. And for that to happen, I needed to keep every distractions away. And football was one of them. Reading news, one of them. So I decided, I stopped watching football. I stopped reading news. Instead, what was I doing? I was using that time to read the books that will help me grow in this business. I was using the time to do what? To learn the skills that will make me sellable in this business. I was learning all the skills, learning everything I needed to know to succeed through this business. I was studying books, I was reading books to improve my mindset, to change my mind, because I needed to change what was happening around me. And I am not missing words. For 1 year and 6 months, there was no TV in my house. I'm a grown-up guy, young man, and every young man, you know that for you to be called a young man, proper young man, you must have entertainment in your house. But I had to do away with entertainment in my house for 1 year and 6 months. I counted it. 1 year and 6 months, no TV. I mean, not that there is TV and I'm not putting it on. I had to take it away from my house. You know what? If I leave it there, I will be tempted to watch it. Took it away from my house. Thank God we needed a TV in the office. I carried it to the office and I stopped every distractions and I focused on building my dream. And I told myself, because that was World Cup year, I told myself that I'm going to stop watching football now so that tomorrow I will be able to go and watch it live. So that I'll be able to go. I'm not talking about watching Eyimba and Sharks United. No. I'm talking about what I'm a Chelsea fan, right? One of them has been fulfilled. I said, one day I will be at Stamford Bridge to go and watch live match. I will be there. I will buy the ticket and I can walk into the dressing room and go and meet and go and meet some of the players. I said, I am going to focus on achieving my dream. I said I was going to work hard, focus on building my business, so that by the next World Cup, which was in 4 years' time, 2022, that I'll be able to go and watch that World Cup live and direct. So what did I do? I shunned every distraction and I focused on building the what? Focused on building my business. This is the 4 years I was talking about in 2018. 2022 is that 4 years I was talking about in 2018. We are now in 2022. And guess what? Dreams are becoming reality. Now, this was me during the grind. This was me in 2019. I've already started the business. I was already building my business. But how long is my neck here, please? How long is my neck, right? I had to it's not just watching football, I had to let go. See, sometimes I had to go hungry, not because I wanted to go hungry, but because there was no money. I was grinding. I was making money already from the business. I started making money already from the business. But guess what? Yes, of course, at Glory Dome, right? But guess what? I am doing what? I will have to put that money back into my business. I have started making money from the business already. The business has started paying me 100K, 150K, 200,000 naira, but I will still carry the business, will still collect the money. I will use the money to pay for this, pay for that, pay for that. That was when I was investing in my business, investing in my dreams. And sometimes I won't have food to eat. I won't eat. So even though I am what? Some people are saying they can't see anything, right? Some people are saying they can't see anything. Please, if you can't see anything, log out and log in. I hope everybody's seeing everything. If you can see my screen, type yes. If you can see what I'm displaying, type yes. You are seeing it. Okay. Those of you who can't see it, please log out and log in again. It should be your network. Okay, beautiful. So I was on the grind. And that was when it didn't seem to matter. It didn't seem to matter. At this point, everything I was doing, even the money I was making, was not showing. I was on the grind. I had to remove my mind from every distraction. You see, as at that time, the only kind of shoe I could afford to buy is a 3,000 naira shoe. It's a 2005 shoe. I couldn't afford to buy a shoe of 10,000, 20,000 as at that time. Right? You can see how hungry, lanky, and everything that I was. This was in 2019, almost 1 year after I joined the business. That was still the period when I was doing away with my distractions. We were grinding, kept on grinding. When we were, see, if you are doing this business and it has not started, stop complaining. It will show. This business will take from you, then it will give back to you. All right? While we're on the grind. But like I said, this year, 2022, is that year I was talking about 4 years ago. Today, of course, by the grace of God, dreams are becoming reality. Can you compare the two of them now? Can you compare the two of them now? Can you compare the two pictures you are seeing right now? Right? Now, that is in 2022. The 4 years I was talking about in 2018. The 4 years I was talking about in 2018, what is now happening? The dreams, that thing that was once looking like just a method is now beginning to happen. The fruits are beginning to show. The fruits are now showing. The difference is now becoming clear. Why? Because I had to do away with distractions. I had to make a lot of sacrifice. I had to do away with a lot of things. I had to postpone gratification as at that time. I had to suffer some things I was not willing to suffer. I had to deny myself a lot of things that I should have wanted. I had to let go of my ego. I had to let go of my pride. People said things that were unprintable. People said things that I could not imagine. People called me all sorts of names. I had to endure all of those things on top of the hunger I was going through. I had to let go of fun. I had to let go of enjoyment and all of those things so that today, 4 years later, look at the changes that is already beginning to happen. Don't forget, I made myself a promise and I told myself 4 years later, I will be able to travel for all expense paid. I want to go and watch the football. I want to go and watch the next World Cup live and direct. Live and direct. But then, let's keep going. And that's how today, as I speak with you, I am in Qatar. As I speak with you, I am in Qatar, in one of the best hotels in town, right? So that's me just in the morning, just came out. When you come out of this place, that's the hotel I'm lodging, right? Once you just come out of the hotel, you are going to be what? You're going to be seeing white people playing golf, playing this, playing that, enjoying themselves, and all that just early morning came out. In that Qatar I spoke about 4 years ago, when there was nothing, when it seemed as if nothing was possible, when it seems as if nothing was going to be happening, right? Some of you saw the picture of the hotel, right? You can see me in that hotel, right? Isdan Hotel in what? In Doha, in Qatar, right? Dreams are now becoming realities. That same young man who was lanky, that same young man who was broke and there was nothing, whose neck was looking longer than whatever, like Longinus, you can see the difference today. Why? Because I did what? I had to suffer. I had to do certain things. I had to make sure that I deprived myself of pleasure, that I deprived myself of what? Of temporary enjoyment, that I did what? That I postponed gratification. And that is why today, 4 years later, that 4 years I was talking about, things started happening. Things are already happening. Now this is this is the hotel. Just watch. You'll just see me, right? A short video clip that I made from the hotel. Okay. Just watch. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? That today, the same guy who was struggling before could afford to live paying in dollars per night, hundreds of dollars. I mean, hundreds of dollars. That is where we lodge. More of the same. Follow me, follow me. Follow me. Oh, I'm still going somewhere. Follow me, follow me. And of course, you can see me with Dr. Mba. You can see Dr. Mba. You can see this lady. She's a FIFA executive, one of the people that helped us with some of our arrangements and all of that. So you can see me live in Qatar, right, today, watching watched the World Cup final live and direct in Qatar, not from not from TV. I had to deny myself watching it from TV so that today I can go and watch it live. Which one is better? What if I had remained? What if I refused to stop watching football every time I'm going to viewing center? Do you think that today, do you think I will even be able to subscribe DSTV to watch it in my house? But today, look at what is happening. Are you with me now? Follow me, follow me. I'm going to talk to you tonight. I'm going to help somebody, right? I'm going to help somebody today. Look at me at the fan festival here in Doha with some of my white friends. You can see them, right? You can see them now. You can see them at the at the fan festival, FIFA fan festival in Doha, right? FIFA Fan Festival in Doha. You can also see me with some new friends that I made from all over the world, see people from different parts of the world, right, coming to celebrate the world football. You can see in different parts. 4 years ago, I told myself that I'm going to shun distractions so that today, so that 4 years later, I will be able to afford the things I could never afford. If I tell you how much I spent on this trip, like it is somebody's years of savings, but somebody spent it. Today I can afford to spend it to go on a trip. You know, some people will be like, hey, why are you wasting that money? Why are you wasting? There are so many people who are hungry. There are so many people who are poor. Why not carry that money instead of going to Qatar just to go and watch ball? Why not use that money and give to the poor? Then you can watch it from TV. It is the same thing. It is not the same thing. Somebody said that the best gift you can give to the poor is not money. The best gift you can give to the poor is what? Is to come out of poverty yourself. The best gift you can give to the poor is for you to come out of poverty so that you can reduce the number of poor people. Are you with me now? We are talking about dreams today. Dreams come to reality. Through this business, dreams come to reality. Your dreams are valid. Whatever it is you are thinking of right now, right? Oh, sorry. I didn't stop optimize. Sorry. Okay. All right, I guess it's off now. It's off now. Yeah, it should be off now. Now, listen to me. Your dreams are valid. Whatever it is you are thinking of today, why I am sharing this with you tonight is to let you know that that thing that is just a dream today, if only you can focus, if only you can avoid distractions, if only you can chase your dreams, those things can become reality in just a matter of years. I can tell you. That's why I'm sharing all of these things with you. Because 4 years ago, it was just a dream. It was just a wish in my heart. It was just a desire in my heart. But today, it is a reality. Live and direct, watch your World Cup. Now, you know, I said it's not about making money. It's not about making money. It's about the freedom. That's what you are fighting for in this business. Follow me. I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done. And this is me, live and direct, at the Lusail Stadium, the venue of the final match. The venue of the final match that was played yesterday between Argentina and France. I was there live and direct. Just once you just crossed security people inside already. So I had to take this because once you enter the stadium, you cannot come out again. You can't come out again, right? You can't come out again, right? So this is me live and direct at the stadium where the Argentina and France game was played yesterday. Just yesterday. 4 years ago, it was just a dream. 4 years ago, it was on TV. And look at me, of course, with my Argentina friends, fans, and the Argentina nationals, right? So you can see what you can see me and some Argentines who became friends. Of course, I was supporting their country there yesterday. More of the same, live and direct at the stadium in Doha to watch the World Cup live and direct. More of the same. Now, this is just a short video. Before some people will say, is it not a Photoshop you went and did? The guy went and did Photoshop, and is now coming to tell us live and direct. So let me play a short video for you, okay? Let me play a short video for you. Are you ready for it? Watch. All right, guys, so we are already at the venue for the final. France against Argentina. And who are you supporting? I'm supporting Messi. What about you?
I am supporting Mbappe.
Oh, my friend is supporting Mbappe. Wow. So we're going to see who's going to win tonight. Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah, thank you very much. Did you see that? Live and direct at the at the stadium yesterday. Of course, my friend was supporting Mbappe. Thank God I supported Argentina. Thank God I supported. Of course, I can't support losers. Any side I support must win. Right? And what happened? And Argentina won. But the beautiful thing is that it became live. It happened live. Now, today, you know what? All the people who ridiculed me, all the people who called me names while I was building my business, all the people that wished or those of them that refused to join my business, all of them that went to go and tell others not to join my business. Did I stop? People were fighting me because I was doing this business. People were doing everything to discourage me. People were discouraging others. Ask John. John. So after John signed up, somebody called him. I was trying to discourage him from doing the business. Say, don't follow Moses. So don't go and join. Don't go, come out of that thing that Moses is doing. There was nothing people did not do to stop me from building my business. But the more they were trying, the more I was pushing forward. Why? Because the dreams are my something. Can I tell you something? Your family members don't have the same dreams with you. Even though they are your family members, even though he's your husband, even though she's your wife, even though he's your father, even though he's your mother, you people don't have the same dreams. Your parents have their own dreams to pursue. You have your own dreams to pursue. Why will you allow somebody else with a different dream from stopping you from what? From pursuing your own dream. So they said all manner of things to stop me from pursuing my dream, but I refused to stop pursuing my dream. Yesterday, as I speak with, when I posted all of these things that I posted, you are seeing right now on my status, all of those people, all of them were watching my status. Yeah. Throughout this period, because this one shocked them. You know, we have been going for trips. We have been traveling for trips all this while, right? So trip is normal, anybody can travel for a trip. But you see, walk up. This one, they were not expecting. They did not see it coming. And that you can't just travel for walk up. All of them saw my status yesterday. I'm not joking. All of them saw my status. Now the question is, what if I gave into their discouragement? What if I gave into their what? Into the things they said to me? What if I gave into the distractions? What would have happened today? Some of you are here. Your family members are discouraging you, and you are getting discouraged. Your friends are discouraging you. They are telling you all sorts of things. Do you understand? Right? Right? They are telling you all sorts of things for you to quit this business. Your father is talking against the business. Your mother is talking against. Listen to me. Anybody that is distracted, I don't care who that person is. Anybody that is distracting you from doing this business is the enemy of your freedom. Take it from me. I don't care whether it's your father. I don't care whether it's your mother. I don't care whether it's your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, your pastor, your reverend, your whoever that person is the enemy of your freedom. Because guess what? When you finally make it, they will come back to you and they will be so proud of you. All of those persons who said those rubbish about the business I was doing, about the business my dream that I was today, right now, they're all proud of me. Today, right now, right? Today, right now, as I speak with you, they are now using me as an example to others. They are now using me as a reference point to others. They can now believe that it is possible for an ordinary person to actually live the dream. Listen to me, you can live your dream life. You can live your dream. Whatsoever it is that is your dream, no matter how wild, no matter all, I can promise you that if you stay through in this business, if you grind in this business, if you are consistent in this business, I promise you your dreams must come to pass. See, every discouragement that is coming your way, every prospect that refused to show up for your presentation, every prospect that refused to show up for your home launch, every prospect that called you and told you that they were not interested, that you duped them, every prospect that told you that I need you to refund me back my money, I will come on go. What is that common goal? That common goal is to discourage you, from pursuing and achieving your dream. That is the common goal. And when you give in, when you give up, you cannot achieve the life of your dreams. Today, I'm living my dream life. I can promise you, I can tell you that. Yes, I'm living my dreams. I've not gotten to the pinnacle yet, though, because I'm even increasing the dream. But all of them have been exceeded. All of them have been exceeded. All of them. So right now, I want you to know that your dreams are valid. Get your dreams back to life again. What are those dreams that you have dumped? What are those things that you have thought will not be possible? Revive, bring your dreams back to life, because in this business, you can get it. But you see, I did not walk into my dream. Did you hear me? I did not just sleep, and after 4 years, I woke up and I am now living in my dream. No, sir. No, ma. A lot had to go in. A lot of discipline had to go in. A lot of sacrifice had to go in. A lot of consistency had to go in. A lot of determination had to go in. A lot of hard work, sleepless nights, stress, a lot of it had to go in to make it happen. Yes, I did not close my eye in 2018 and open my eye in 2022, and I'm living the life of my dream. I'm going to show you why. We have a lot of people. Everybody in the world has a dream. But why does so many people walk through this life without achieving the life of their dreams? It is not enough to just... How many of you want to live the life of your dreams? How many of you? How many of you? How many of you want to live the life of your dream? You typed, I have a dream, right? If you want to live the life of your dream, type me. Type me. If you want to live the life of your dream in the next 2 years, in the next 4 years, in the next 5 years, you want to be talking just like me. You want to be at that level where what money is no longer your problem, that you can afford to fund your dreams without having to beg anybody. Are you? Okay, you say you. I'm going to be telling you some uncomfortable truths tonight. If you notice, I'm not talking too hard. I'm going to tell you some uncomfortable truths. I am going to tell you some uncomfortable truths tonight. And if the thing took you, you are the one I'm talking to. Because you see, like I said, I didn't just wake up to be where I am today. I didn't just wake up and today I can afford to be in Qatar. No, I didn't just wake up. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I didn't drink a magic pill. Look at this pill. If you don't swallow it like this, all your dreams will come to pass. That I can say what was that word you have to say, self, for that magic lamp, right? What's that word again in Aladdin? How many of you watch Aladdin? That magic kettle or something or lamp. That when there's something you say to it, and then it will do what? It will genie, right? Beautiful. And once you just say it, phew, your dreams, right? Your dreams will just happen. No. I did not. I am going to tell you some uncomfortable truths tonight. Listen to me. Nothing of great significance in this life happens by chance. They are made to happen. You see this Dubai trip, right? You see this Dubai trip that this Qatar that I'm in right now. It did not just happen. No, it didn't happen by chance. It's not because I was lucky. No, I am not here today because I am lucky. No. What you are seeing today is the product of 4 years of discipline, 4 years of hard work, 4 years of consistency. I stand before God and I can tell you categorically right now as you're listening to the sound of my voice, for the past 4 years that I've started, there was not one single day that I was missing in action. Go and ask my downlines. John, they are here. Not one single day. I have never been absent from the office for the past 4 years. For the past 4 years. There's no one single day that I missed a training, whether it is online, whether it is in Abuja, wherever it is. So what you are seeing today is not a product of chance. For the past 4 years, I have been consistently consistent. I can tell you that. Go and ask Dr. Mba. For the past, there has not been, I mean one day that I had to give excuse why I will not be around, why I will not be able to do this, why are we this, why are we not this, why are we this? No, not for one day. And I'm not lying to you by the grace of God. I can tell you the truth. So what you are seeing today is not a product of chance. It happened because a process was engaged. It happened because I've been consistent on the grind. How do you expect to live the life of your dream? How do you expect to live when every time you are making excuses, come to the office, you are not around 1 week, 2 days, 3 days, and you have excuses for that? You are not consistently grinding. How do you expect to travel to Qatar one day? How do you, some people already say, don't worry, I am going to be in the next World Cup. Next World Cup, here I come, my brother, my sister. If you don't do anything about it from now till then, I promise you, another World Cup will come and pass you, and you are not there live. Nothing of great significance happens by chance. They are made to happen. So you see, in 2018, I told myself that I would be in Qatar 2022. Did I fold my hand? No. I went to work. So that I can make it happen. And today it is happening by the special grace of God. I had to go to work. I did not get to Qatar by going out on top of the mountain. By going on top of the mountain and praying for 40 days and 40 nights. That's not how I got to Qatar. I didn't get to Qatar by sowing seed and somebody prayed to me and said by 2022 you will appear in Qatar. No, sir, I did not get there like that. I got here to be in Qatar after 4 years of hard work, dedication, and discipline. Nothing of great significance happens by chance. They are made to happen. What does that mean? Anything of, you see that your dream that is so significant to you, that your dream will not happen by luck, that your dream will not happen by chance, that your dream will happen when you get to work to make it happen. It is in your hand to make it happen. Somebody say, possible to God. Moses, why are you not? Are you trying to say I am now God? I am taking the place of sin to me? God walks through you. If you don't go to action, God takes no action. If you don't go to work, God takes no action. Are you with me now? Follow me. The life you are living right now is exactly what you created, knowingly or unknowingly, by what you did or what you didn't do. Let me read that again. I came here to deliver some people. You know, some people are like, everything is based on the plan of God. Oh, if God's will for me is for me to be in Qatar, God will make it possible for me to be in Qatar. You see, everything is in the hand of God. Oh, like somebody that said that the state is in the hand of God. My life and my destiny is in the hand of God. If God wants me to be in 2026 World Cup, God is going to make it come to pass. Listen to me. The life you are living right now, where you are right now, is exactly what you created. Knowingly or unknowingly, by what you did years ago or what you didn't do. Where I am today, by the grace of God, right, in Qatar right now, that I can afford some of these things today, is as a result of the creation that started in 2018. Listen to me. Stop blaming people for your misfortunes. Stop blaming people for where you are. You see, somebody said that failure always looks for scapegoats. When people are not succeeding, when people are not living the life that they're living, they start looking for the person who is responsible for their failure. They start looking for the person who did what? The person who tied their destiny inside one wrap of shit. Come on now. How can somebody tie my destiny and my destiny is inside bottle? Is that how low my destiny is? But some people, they are looking for scapegoat, and they will tell you that there is somebody in your village, that there is somebody that did this thing to you. It is your husband's wife that is doing that to you. It is your father's second wife that is doing rubbish. Rubbish. Stop blaming people for your misfortune. Your life is in your hands. I don't care whether you don't have a father, whether you don't have a mother. They have played their part. They have brought you to this world. If you want to live a better life, it is in your hand to make it happen. When you go to work, God stands to back you. Stop blaming people. Hey, I am where I am. If only my uncle refused to sponsor me in school. That is, there are some persons that don't even have uncles, yet they went to school. There are some persons that didn't have father or mother to provide for them. Today, they are multi-millionaires as I speak with you. Stop making excuses for the life you should have created. Stop making excuses for the life you should have created. And that's why, you see, that's why God is going to hold us. How many of you have you not heard? Have you not heard? How many of you think that when you get to heaven and God is asking, how many of you will God ask you, why didn't you achieve your dream? He says, it's because my father did not take care of me. My father did not send me to school. My father did not give me money to start up. You think God is going to call your father to judge your father for not supporting you, for not giving you money? Is that what is going to happen? Will God call? He said, who is that your father again? Mr. Chukwuike. Come here. Your son said that the reason he did not fulfill his mandate on earth is because you did not give him money to start up a business. It's because you did not support him in that his La Buena Vida business that he started. It is because this person, he said, God, the only reason I did not succeed is because all the people I wrote on my contact list, all of them rejected the opportunity. All of them said they were not interested. In fact, God, you are not there. You needed to be there. You needed to see what happened. The kind of rejection me I faced there in my God, even if you are the one, even you said you will give up. Is that what you're going to be telling God? Is that what you're going to be telling him? You see, when we leave this plane, when we leave this planet, we will discover that we are the architects of our own destiny. That's why he said that you are God and you are children of the Most High. Do you understand what that means? What that means? See. When God finished creation and he handed over everything to man, he said, I have made you a God. He said, he was telling Moses, I made you a God over Pharaoh. Do you know what that means? That whatsoever I can do, you can do. If I can create, it means you can create. If I can destroy, it means you can destroy. If anything you want, if I was able to call those things that were not as though they were out of darkness. Can you imagine? God calls those things that were not as though they were. He called out light out of darkness. You know what that means? That is who you are. That is why the life you are living right now you create them. If you are currently struggling financially, now you create them. If you have to borrow to pay your children's school fees, as I speak with you right now, if you have to beg your landlord because you are not able to pay your rent, let me tell you, nobody is responsible for that. You are the reason you are where you are today, that you cannot afford to send your children to school, that you can't pay their fees, that you can't. Normal duties, your standard, you see, that is why even God had to say it in the Bible, that a man that cannot take care of his family is worse than an infidel. Do you know what I mean? That man is an unbeliever. What does that mean? That man is not behaving like me. That person is not behaving like me. That man does not have my image. How will you not be able to take care of a family? How will you not be able to take care of bills? Bills come, you are begging. The life you are living right now is exactly what you created, knowingly or unknowingly, by the decisions you are making. That's why God can call you an infidel. Your parents that struggled to help you get to where you are. Right now, it is time for them to be resting. It is time for them to be enjoying the fruit of their labor. And you are meant to be taking care of your parents. Instead of taking care of your parents, you are going to collect from them. At this your age, 30-something, you are going to collect money from your parents. Your parents need medication and you cannot take care of them. You cannot provide medication for them. You are worse than an infidel. That's what the Bible says. You are an unbeliever. You are not behaving like God, and you'll be giving them excuses. So, you know, they have not paid me salary. They have not paid me salary. That my business that I am doing, that business has not started working. In fact, I am tired. Mommy, sorry, I will not be able to send you that 20,000 you need. I will not be able to send you that 100,000. You are an unbeliever. The life you are living right now is exactly what you created. It's exactly what you created. The life of lack. The life of lack. For how long will you beg? How much can you beg? How much? How much can you beg? Get out of this life. Oh. I came here today to challenge somebody, because nothing changes until you bring about the change. Let me make progress. If you are honest with yourself today, right now, you are the reason you are at this level. Is it a lie? Is it a lie? If you are honest with yourself, some of you right now, you had opportunities. You had opportunities before that should have made you a multi-millionaire by now. But because you were afraid, you didn't want to take risks, you were listening to side comments. You were listening to other people, what other people's opinion. You did not take the step you should have taken. Today, you are now struggling. Today, you are seeing people. You are seeing the people that should have joined the business. Some of you here, you saw this business 2 years ago. Some of you, right? Some of you, you saw this business 3 years ago. 3 years ago, you refused to join the business. You were calling the business scam. You are saying this is scam. No. Now you have finally joined the business 3 years later. And all the people that should have signed up into your business 3 years ago, they have all signed up into another person's business. And now you are not struggling. Now you are not struggling in the business. All the people that should have signed up into your business because you refused to take the step years ago. You are the reason you are at this level. Some of you, when you signed up into the business that time, right? Some of you, because of one challenge or the other, you left, you quit. Say, not do again. I am tired. Today, right now, the economy is reading the memo for you. The economy is reading the memo for you, right? So if you are honest with yourself, you are the reason you are at this level. Oh. There's no babalawo. Listen to me. My destiny is too big for a babalawo to decide that somebody went and planted charm and then did one white powder. The person sprayed it, and then my destiny is destroyed. Is not my destiny is too big for a human being to handle. That's me. That's my own belief. You see, I don't believe in all these fetish things. So that's me. Aside the fact that I'm a Christian, I don't even believe it. If let's even say, let's leave God out of the matter first. Let's assume that there is no God. I'm telling you the truth. My own belief. What is that? That somebody will charm me. Somebody will charm me. Somebody will charm what? How? You know, which they have not created the creator of the charm that is going to charm me and to stop my destiny. You know who I am? Do you know who I am? You are telling me somebody is controlling my. You can't control my destiny. I am in control of my destiny. I am. I can only be the charm against my own destiny. Some of you believe that somebody can control you. The reason this is happening is because somebody is responsible. Come on. For how long will you continue like this? Follow me. See, the reason for the life of regrets is what? Is a lack of suffering, is the lack of discipline, and the lack of what? Delayed gratification. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? The reason people are living the life of regrets today, there are some people who are looking back to their lives. They are looking back and they are regretting. If only I knew, I would have done this better. If only I knew, I would have done this better. If only I knew, I would have done it better. The only reason people have a life of regret is because throughout their life, they refuse to go through suffering. They refuse to go through discipline. Certain disciplines was required of them at some points in their life, but they refuse to go through the discipline. They refuse to delay gratification. They wanted it now. Today, they are not living the life of regret. Oh, yesterday, everybody is celebrating Messi. Everybody celebrating Argentina, celebrating Messi. GOAT. Greatest player of all time. Greatest of all times, right? GOAT everywhere. People are celebrating him everywhere. Why? Everybody is now calling. A lot of people are celebrating Mbappe. Everybody celebrating him. Young boy, 23 years old. Mbappe. In fact, I saw some person say, Mbappe, I love you. Mbappe, I love you. Messi, I love you. Messi, you're my idol. All the people who are talking, nobody is taking recognize. Nobody is recognizing them where they are. But they are busy celebrating another person. Do you know what Messi had to go through? The amount of suffering the young man has to go through to get to where he is today. If Messi will tell you his story, if he will open his mouth and tell you his story, do you know the amount of suffering, the amount of ridicule, the amount a young man received to get to where he is, and today he is glorified before the whole world? Do you know the amount of discipline that 23-year-old Mbappe has to put himself under just to make sure that he is glorified today at 23? Do you know why he's well known and he's celebrated? The amount of discipline and suffering that young man has been able to go through at the age of 23. Some 50-something-year-old people can never go through that kind of suffering. They didn't go through it for the past 50-something years in their lives. And that is why nobody knows them. Nobody, they are unknown entities. You know, when I was watching the match yesterday, what was, see, if you notice, I was not videoing anything inside the DC. What I was just thinking in my, I said, these 22 guys that are inside the field, these guys are made for life. These guys are made for life. You know what? I said, look at, do you know what we had to go through to enter the stadium? In fact, to even get to the stadium. Like, what, for me, it was not about, I didn't go there to, yes, I was watching the match, but it was not about the match. Did you see thousands? I'm talking about in the this, you know, at the stadium yesterday, thousands of people. The number of people that got to that stadium yesterday were almost 1 million human beings. Right? The number of people that came to that stadium yesterday were almost 1 million. I've never seen that kind of crowd in my life. And all of those persons came from different parts of the world. Paid transport, paid flight, paid everything just to come and watch 22 human beings that has gone through suffering, 22 human beings that went through discipline, 22 human beings that delayed gratification at some point in their life. And today, people are paying. Even me, I had to enter. I am even using it to close down people. Can you imagine? I spent my money, left my country, came to another country just to come and watch people that paid the price. Oh, I was asking myself, what do I need to do? I want to become like these guys. What can I do that thousands of people can come across the world just to come and listen to me, just to come and watch me? Somebody is not willing to go through suffering. Somebody is not willing to go through discipline, yet you want to be glorified. You see, you don't pick glory from the floor. Nobody dashes you glory. Nobody will dash you the life of your dream. Did you hear me? Nobody will dash you the life of your dream. Right? Nobody will dash you the life of your dream. Nobody will say, come and take it. For you to enjoy the life of your dream, you must go through suffering. You see all those players, do you know the amount of exercise they go through? Do you think they like it? You think those young men, you think they like the exercise? Every time they're exercising, you come on to lose weight to, in fact, not even lose weight, keep fit. Come on to keep fit. Just for you to keep fit. You have been inconsistent with your exercise routine. You are inconsistent with your exercise. Just to keep fit, though. You are not preparing for World Cup. You are not preparing to play any tournament. Just for you to keep your body in shape and to keep fit. You have been inconsistent with that. Yet you are expecting to be glorified like Messi. How now? How? Tell me how? How? You can't be consistent with your what? With your exercise routine. You know, that will just give you a what? It will give you a clue. The kind of suffering that these guys are going through. It will give you a clue to the amount of sufferings that these footballers went through for them to be what? For them to be glorified yesterday. They have been doing it for years. You, for 1 month, you couldn't keep up. You couldn't keep up for 1 month. But they have been doing it for years. Messi has been playing football for the past 15 years of his life. In fact, more than 15 years. Going through exercise every single day. Putting his body through pain. Putting his body through discomfort. Mbappe has been doing that. No wonder yesterday they were glorified. No wonder yesterday they were glorified. I have told you, compare what you go through by exercising your body with what those young men are going through. You see that in Pepe? That was recognized yesterday as the highest goal scorer and all that. When this guy came for this particular World Cup, do you know what the guy did? He said, no distractions. He kept his phone away. He blocked his phone. He's not going to social media. He said throughout the period that they are going to be in this World Cup, as the World Cup started, he said no social media, no anything. In fact, he said he was not going to be talking to the cameraman, that's to the media people. FIFA had to fine him rather. They had to fine him to pay, because FIFA has a rule. As a football player, anytime the media people get you, it is part of your contract to make sure you speak to the world, you speak to the media. The guy said he's not going to talk to any media. He doesn't want any distraction. They said he was going to be paid, I think it's 50 pounds or so. Or is it $100? I can't remember the amount of money. Go and Google it. How much he had to pay for every day that he was supposed to do a media appearance that he did not. He paid money for his what? For his focus. He said, I don't want distraction. He said, this World Cup, I came here to focus. No social media, no talking. That's why if you follow the World Cup throughout, you will never see Mbappe appearing anywhere. You will never see him granting interviews anywhere. The guy decided to focus. I am not surprised that he became the highest goal scorer from the world, from the tournament. The first human being to score a hat-trick in a final of a World Cup. The power of focus. The guy had to discipline himself. He delayed gratification. Today he is glorified. That your life of your dream is going to require you to suffer. Is going to require you to go through discipline and delayed gratification. Some of the people that were kicked out of the World Cup, most of them were not focused. They were not as focused as these people. Today, look at them, they are being glorified. They are being glorified. Every small thing distracts you. Every small thing distracts you. Every small thing distracts you. And you are looking for a witch in your village that is after your destiny, when you don't know that you are your own village people. The reason for the life of regrets is a lack of suffering, is a lack of discipline, and is a lack of delayed gratification. What are you, for heaven's sake, what are you doing with a girlfriend in this? You are not financially free. In fact, right now you are begging to eat. What are you doing with a girlfriend? Let me ask you. What are you doing? What's your goal? What do you want to tell your maker? That all you came here to do is to have girlfriend and boyfriend, and you abandon the life of your dream? Yet you are busy begging people to stop for you. Stop for you, do giveaway for you. What are you doing with Instagram? What is it, Instagram or Instagram, whatever? I don't know what they call it to. I don't have Twitter. I don't have it. I don't have TikTok. The one where I try get now Facebook is Facebook, Facebook and WhatsApp. In fact, I have uninstalled Facebook at some point. In fact, right now I'm contemplating deleting the Facebook because sometimes the thing is still distracting me. Facebook. Will it distract me? You are here. You are both on WhatsApp, you are on social, you are on Facebook, you are on Twitter, you are on Instagram, you are on TikTok, you are on which one again? YouTube self, you are there. Everything that has an account, you have account there. Everywhere an account is required to be open, you have accounts. You have accounts everywhere. Twitter account, Instagram account, LinkedIn account, Facebook account, WhatsApp account, everything account, but your bank account is reading zero. Who did this thing to you? Who did this thing to you? Who did it? Yet your bank account is empty. You have all the accounts, but your bank account is empty. You can't focus. You can't focus, right? You can't focus. You can't get rid of distraction. You can't suffer. Why is it that some people cannot work? Why is it that some people cannot go through? He said, no, you know, right now we live in a social environment. We have to be social. You know, people need to be seeing you. Even this our business self. You have to have all this Instagram, all those gram. I didn't have them. I did not. You know one thing that struck me one day? I was watching Joshua Selman preach. I'll soon be done, right? I was watching Joshua Selman's preaching, right, one day, and I saw a footnote that was going down like this, going down. You know, all these things that when they want to pass announcement, it will be reading down, right? I was reading it. I said, please, so mind you, there are some fake accounts now claiming to be Joshua Selman's Facebook account, asking people for whatever. He said, let us let you know, Joshua Selman is not on any social media platform. That thing struck me. Joshua Selman is not on any social media platform. He's not on Facebook. He's not on Instagram. He's not on Twitter. He's not on, he said he doesn't have any social media platform. That thing, he hit me. I said, no wonder. No wonder. No wonder. Can't you see? You have all the accounts, but nobody knows you. Somebody that doesn't have an account is known globally. Do you need a prophet to tell you? Do you need a prophet to tell you that for you to get to the pinnacle, that for you to actually achieve the life of your dream, you must do away with everything that is distracting you? That you must put behind distractions. Up to today, the man is not married, though. The young man is not married. You think he doesn't? You think he doesn't like woman? You think he doesn't want to get married? No, it is about focus. There is somewhere I am going to. There is somewhere I am going to. There is somewhere I am going to. He said, I can't do with these things. If I carry these things like this, even Jesus Christ in the Bible said it, I think in 1st or 2nd Peter, he said that he learned obedience by the things he suffered. And that is why today the man is glorified. Everybody that must be glorified must suffer. You must deny yourself certain things. You must deny yourself certain things. Somebody is arguing with me whether Joshua Selman is married. Anyway, this meeting is not about him. It's not about him. Right? You must see, he had to deny himself. Why do you think the man had to go through fasting and pray? Don't you see your GO? Those of you who are Christians, don't you see your GO? Do you know what your GO had to suffer to command that level of anointing? Sometimes they will leave their families, they will leave everybody, they will go to a prayer house, they will go and stay there and pray for days, fast and pray. They will stay without food, they will stay without talking to anybody for days. What are they doing? They are suffering. They are suffering. They were suffering their body. Today, right now, as you can see, they are now the leaders of global missions. Anybody that must amount to anything in this life must suffer. You are expecting to command the same level of anointing like them. One day like this, you are looking at time. You have not finished fasting. You are what? You are just looking at time. You are just looking at time. In fact, it's not even you that declared the fasting. It's your church. They said there's going to be fasting. By 12 o'clock, you're already looking at time. You can't suffer. You can't suffer. You can't suffer. That's why you see, you can't command anything. It's not possible. Right? The life of regret is a lack of suffering. It's as a result of lack of suffering, lack of discipline, lack of delayed gratitude. You want pleasure now. You want it now. You want pleasure now. Tell me what you are doing with all those. You just want to lie down. You are watching funny videos. You are watching, and the thing is hitting you. You are watching. You are like, Sabinus is making you laugh. Hey, Shega is making you laugh. All these people are making you laugh. Prank everywhere, and you don't know that they are pranking your destiny. You want pleasure. You cannot deny yourself pleasure today, so that tomorrow you can have it anyhow you want. I had to deny myself. I delayed gratification in 2018. I stopped stopped. I denied myself the pleasure of watching football, the pleasure of reading news, so that today I can afford to come and watch it live. You can't delay gratification. And that's why a lot of people are currently living a life of regret. Let me round this up. What is suffering? What is suffering? Suffering is what? The fear of suffering is the major reason for the life of regret today. The fear of suffering is the reason for the life of regret today. Do you know why people sign up into this business and they quit? They don't want to suffer. They don't want to suffer. That's why they sign up into this business and they quit. They don't want to suffer. No. Right? They don't want to suffer. They don't want to suffer. Yeah, go and share questionnaire. When I go to share questionnaire, everybody is rejecting the questionnaire. Nobody is agreeing to collect my questionnaire. Because of that, is this what I'm going to do to become a millionaire? I cannot do this. I cannot do this. And they leave. Because they are afraid of suffering. They don't want to suffer ridicule. They don't want to suffer humiliation. They don't want to suffer disgrace. They don't want to be embarrassed. Some people, the reason they signed up into the business and they quit is because the people they invited for their home lunch, after the people came for their home lunch, the people told them, don't you ever, this is the business you went to go and do because of the fear of suffering. See, people in this business are suffering. Have you not heard people tell you, all the people doing network marketing, can't you see their shoe? Can't you see their this thing? Can't you see the other one? Can't you see the other one? See, none of them is succeeding. No, forget all this. They're just using your head. That's what they tell you. Say they're just using your head. They're just using your head. They're just playing with you. And then you people are here suffering for them to enjoy. Now, they show you what they had to go through, right? What network marketers are going through. They show you their shoes, they show you their clothes, but they don't show you the successful. They don't also show you those who succeeded through network marketing. How many of you have seen them posting my picture on social media, telling you, can you see product of 4 years of network marketing? Have you ever seen that? The only one they will talk to you about are the people who are suffering, but they will not show you the fruit of the suffering. Those who have gone through the same suffering and they came out victorious and they are successful today, they will not tell you that one. You won't see it on social media. No, you will not see it. Nobody will tell you about Ambassador Michael Okoli, who is doing well as a network marketer. Nobody will tell you about Dr. Victor. Nobody will tell you about Dr. Mba. Nobody will even tell you about me. They will be showing you those who are suffering, right? And they used to say, anybody that does network marketing, this is how they used to suffer. This is how they used to suffer. Listen to me. Suffering is required for glory. You cannot be glorified without suffering. The problem we have today is that people don't want to suffer. Yes. Are you with me now? People don't want to suffer. The fear of suffering is the major reason that people are living a life of regrets. That's why we have a lot of people people don't want to suffer. People want to make it without suffering. People want to make it without suffering, but it does not happen anywhere. Right? Nobody in the world wants to suffer. That's why many in the world are living the life of regrets. Are you getting the point? People want to live a life without suffering. People want to live a life without discipline, and yet they want to make it. That is why we have a lot of people who are not making it. That's why people don't want to join network marketing. All those people who are rejected, do you know what they're saying? Is it that your business? That your business, and I will now come and start begging people to join my business. I will now start suffering to get people to, me, I cannot do it. Do you know what they're trying to tell you? Me, I cannot suffer. I don't want to suffer. Yet they are putting themselves in higher suffering. But if you can suffer for a period of time, if you can suffer for a period of time, guess what? You will be glorified. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, nobody knew Messi. When Messi was suffering, when Messi started putting himself under, nobody knew him. But today, the whole world knows him. Nobody in the world wants to suffer. That's the problem we have. That's why people are not doing our business. They relate our business with what? With suffering. That's why you see today, right now, you are suffering. Nobody's looking your side. They are laughing at you. They are mocking you. When you start succeeding, they'll shut up. They will shut up. They will not talk about you again. Right now, they are using you as topic of discussion. In your family meeting, in your village meeting, in your church, in your wherever, they are using you, talking about you, ridiculing you. You are going through your suffering period. But when you are glorified, when they see you succeeding, when you buy that your car, they will shut up. They won't talk. They won't talk. They will not show people the fruit of your suffering. No, they won't show people. No, they won't tell people about your fruit of the suffering you went through. Listen to me. If you want to get to the top, you must suffer. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. The way to the top is not what? It's not all rosy. You will go through some hard times. I promise you. Yes, you will. Not just in this business or in anything in this life. In anything. If you are running away from suffering, if you are running away from ridicule, I don't like giving questionnaire. People are laughing at me. People are calling me labu people. I don't like to talk about this business on social media because people are laughing at me. People are going to say this about me. People are going to say that about you. Don't want to suffer. And if you don't want to suffer, forget glory. Forget glory. Oh, you don't want to know what I suffered to get to where I am today. No, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what people said about me. You don't want to know the unprintable things people use, the people that were close to me, people that I trusted, people that I called my own. You don't want to hear what they use their mouth to say to me. You don't want to hear what they said to people about me. You don't want to know what they said about the business I was doing. Let me tell you, I went through emotional suffering. And I'm not joking. I went through a lot to get here, but I had to suffer because I have discovered, right? Because I had discovered that I cannot be glorified without suffering. So I had to suffer it. It was just for a moment. I had to suffer it. I had to suffer it. I had to suffer the shame and the ridicule. I understand what it feels like to finish doing presentation and nobody signs up. Instead, they come out and they are laughing at you. That is suffering, my brother. That is suffering, my sister. I understand what it feels like to invite people, spend money for an event, spend money, invite people, and not one person shows up. You are suffering. That's a suffering. But don't worry. There will be a glory tomorrow. There will be a glory tomorrow. The reason people are living the life of regret today is because nobody wants to suffer. But listen to me. If you don't want to suffer, you don't want to be glorified. You are going to go through the suffering. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Your friends will laugh at you. Don't worry. That is just your suffering period. Your family will call you name. Don't worry. That is just your laughing period. People are going to ridicule you. You will have to beg. Sometimes you will beg for money just to survive. Sometimes you have to beg somebody for food just to survive. Mr. John is in this place. He will tell you how sometimes from the office, when we finish grinding, we are telling people how to become millionaires, but then he didn't have food to eat. John will have to leave the office and go to somebody's house in Transekulu. Where he's going to is Abani Road. He will leave Abani Road and go to Transekulu to go and beg for food. Let him eat. Let him eat first. Please give me food. Let me eat before I die. I've been making booking calls. I've not eaten anything from morning till night. That's what John had to go through. He will go to what? He will go to Transekulu just to go and eat food from somebody. And then he will now go back home. That was the period of suffering. Today, you will see him driving his Mercedes ML350. And somebody, you're lucky, you're lucky, your God is alive. I tap for your but I want to, but touch me. Hey, but John, touch me now. Let me touch your car. Well, he suffered. Can you suffer what he suffered? There's a time of suffering. If you cannot go through that suffering, forget about the glory. No, forget about it. You will live the life of regrets if you refuse to go through the suffering today. My brothers, my sisters, go through the suffering so that you can achieve that your dream. You see that your dream? I'm showing you the road to get to that your dream. You see that? Some people don't like it again. You see that dream? You see that dream? Hey, I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. This is how to go. You have to suffer. People will sign up into your business and they will quit your business. They will leave your business. It is part of the suffering. And you will have to start afresh, to start building afresh. You have to, people will disappoint you. People will even arrest you. Somebody will come and arrest you. Hey, you did it, you did it. They will take you, you are as innocent, and they will come and arrest you and take you to police station. Suffering is part of the suffering. It is part of the suffering. Don't worry. Don't worry. You know what they have said? You know what they have tried? But don't worry, we have to go through the suffering. Today, look at it, we are being glorified, right? Do you understand? So you have to suffer. So listen to me. You want to succeed in this business, get ready for suffering. You know, some people right now, they're like, but Moses, people will not try. You know why people are saying, you people are scammers and the rest of it? Is that you people don't tell people everything before they pay. Right? You see, people don't tell people what to expect. You people collect their money first. It's after you have collected our money, you are coming to tell us we're going to suffer. Why didn't you tell us before you collected our money? Listen to me. Even the heaven you are going to, as a Christian, did they tell you that there will be trials and temptation on the way? Did they tell you? When they were preaching, give your life to Christ. Some of you were like, once I give my life to Christ, all my suffering in this world will just go. Is it not true? But is it not after you gave your life, you started facing the kind of tribulation and temptation and trials that you never thought that this one is going to come? You did not. You thought that when Jesus Christ left the cross, when he left heaven and came down, you thought he knew everything that was inside. He thought if he knew, he wouldn't have been crying that last day. Say, if it were possible, let this cup pass over me. He wouldn't have prayed that prayer. But you see, there was a glory. That's why even he said, whom for the glory that was set before him endured. He said, Father, I did not bargain for this one, but no wahala. Let your will and not mine be done. You must suffer. So you see, in this business, right? When you want to sign up, what are we showing you? We are showing you your future. That's what we are showing you. We are showing you that if you sign up into this business, you can live the life of your dream. And then when you come in, you will now have to start going what? You have to start going through the process, going through the suffering process. You think footballers, those of them that want to join football, some of you right now say, I want to become a footballer, I want to, until they enter an academy, they begin to go and ask if you have footballers around you, every day they are going for training. Every day training. In fact, the higher level of football academy, football will decide the kind of food you eat. There are some food you will not eat. There's some kind of food you will not eat. Suffering. Nobody told them that all of these things will happen. But until they signed up for it, that is it. So we are showing you your future. But for you to get there, you have to go through some suffering. You have to go through, I'm telling you the truth, you have to go through it. People don't want to suffer. That is why people are living in abject poverty. You must suffer. You must go through disciplines for you to be glorified. If you don't suffer, you cannot be glorified. No, you cannot be glorified. You think it was easy for Mbappe? For 1 month, he stayed away from social media, stayed away from the media. Today, right? Today, right now, the guy is glorified at the age of 23. Do you know how much money he's going to make? How much did he pay FIFA? That fine that how much? Go and calculate it together. For that price he won, do you know how much FIFA is going to pay him? The FIFA that were fining him for shunning the media, they are going to be paying him for shunning the media. That is what happens when you suffer. When you suffer, the people who laugh at you will clap for you. When you suffer and you come out and you succeed, the people who ridicule you, they will bow before you. Can you imagine? The same people that were finding him for ignoring the media, they are now paying him the prize money for ignoring the media. You need to ignore certain things so that tomorrow certain amount of money will be paid to you. Are you with me now? So you must suffer. You must go through discipline. You must put yourself through discipline. You must deny yourself certain things. Tell yourself the truth. I don't need any relationship right now. Where am I? Where relationship they carry me? Where is that ship taking me to? I don't need any distractions right now. Media right now. I am focused on my business. I am focused on my dream. I don't need what some of you right now, you need to postpone your marriage. You are engaged, you want to marry. Some of you, it is not yet time for you to marry. Because marriage is one of the biggest distractions. So I am telling you. Go and ask people who are married now. They will tell you, marriage, one of the biggest distractions. I'm not telling you not to marry. If you want to marry at the age of 18, make sure you're already on the path of achieving your dream at the age of 18. Look at Mbappe now. If that guy wants to marry today, won't he marry? He can marry. He can buy for himself if he wants. Why? Because the guy has suffered. He has paid the price. So it is not the discipline that is keeping you from marrying early. Are you hearing me? It is not the discipline that is keeping you from marrying early. It is your indiscipline that is actually keeping you from marrying early. Because if you wanted to marry early, you should have started disciplining yourself earlier so that you can achieve your dream and then walk into the joy of marriage. What's the need marrying and you are complaining every single day? What's the need? What's the goal of marriage? Are you with me now? Some of you right now, you have to postpone it for now. And then discipline yourself. If you wanted to do it earlier, you should have suffered earlier. Right? Right? Are you following me now? Are you following me now? Okay, I'm already, this one is no longer La Buena Vida again. But I'm telling you, this is life principle. Why do you think Simon is not married up to now? I'm gonna forget to. There are some things you have to sacrifice. So what are you sacrificing? What are you sacrificing? So like I said, I'm not stopping you from getting married early. What I'm just saying is that you should achieve your dream early. Are you with me now? Because marriage can distract. Go and ask the people who are married. It can distract. It can. Then you don't have children on top. Forget. Your distraction has been, I don't even know what to say again. Then you even have four children. No. I don't know what to say again. Follow me. I'm rounding up. What is suffering? Suffering is the conditioning of your mind to go through pain, comfort for a period of time. That is what it means to suffer. That's what, when I'm saying suffering, that's what I mean. Suffering is the conditioning of your mind to go through pain or discomfort for a period of time, so that you can achieve what you are looking for. Do you think it was easy for me to deny myself pleasure? You think? To deny myself watching TV, watching this one, doing that, you think it was not to deny? It is not easy. I had to go through that discomfort. I had to go through the discomfort of some days without food. Sometimes I cannot sleep. Why? Because I am learning how to present, because I need to read. I need to finish this book. I need to finish this training. I need to finish this one. Sleepless nights. No wonder you can see that 1 year in the bed, you can see how long my neck. I was making some money, but still it was not showing. Why? The stress, the discomfort I had to go through. You have to go through pain. You have to go through discomfort. It is not comfortable reading. I promise you, it is not comfortable. It is not comfortable to read. That's why I've not been reading. I understand with you. But if you want to, you must go through the pains. You must go through the discomfort of what? Of talking to strangers, of getting insulted as a result. Discipline is doing what you said you will do, no excuses. That's what it means to discipline yourself. I am supposed to read one book in a month. I must read it. No excuse. I am coming for cell meeting every single day. No excuses. For you to listen, there are some times I want to get up for cell meeting. My body will tell me lie down back. I'm talking to you right now. I don't like it. In fact, I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I'm not joking. Even though I came to Qatar to enjoy myself, I came with book, book that I came with. But ask me how many pages I have read since I came to Qatar. I've not read so many. I've not read so many. Even me, I am struggling to read. It's difficult, but I have to go through the pain. I have to go through the discomfort if I want to get the prize. To find a way to make sure that I do what? That I read. It is not comfortable, I tell you, even at my level. It is not. I am still struggling with it. But you see, because I want to be glorified, I have to find a way to do it. I have to do what I said I'm going to do. No excuses. That's what it means to discipline yourself. When you are full of excuses, it shows that you are indisciplined. It shows that you are indisciplined. Full of excuses. Every time you have excuses, you are an indisciplined human being. Something you should be doing, you are not doing. You see, we live in a life in a pleasure-addicted generation. People who seek opportunity to run away from discomfort. That's the problem of our generation right now. Pleasure-addicted. People like pleasure. I cannot come and kill myself. I just want to just lie and be taken care of. Somebody that will be serving me breakfast in bed. That's what they're looking for. Pleasure addicted generation. That is why what? That is why divorce rate is very high today, right now. There's a level of suffer you have to suffer for you to enjoy marriage. But they don't want. They just want to lie down and be served breakfast in bed. What they have been, that's what pleasure addicted generation. People just want to cross their leg and they are making money. They just want to cross their leg like this and they don't do, and the money will appear. That's the generation we are living in right now. They are looking for every opportunity to run away from discomfort. Once something is discomfortable, that's why people leave their marriages. Once there is, just some level of discomfort, I know they do it again. I cannot marry this man. I cannot marry this woman. I didn't know that it was a witch I married. It's a lie. They are running away from discomfort. Running away from discomfort. Why are they running away from our business? It's discomforting. It's discomforting. Is this what you people are doing to make this money? Me, I cannot. Can't I just pay my money and then without doing anything, then the money be coming? Can't I invest my money? Then you people will be paying me. Pleasure addicted generation. Pleasure addicted generation. They seek every opportunity to run away from discomfort. That is why they cannot achieve their goal. Listen to me. You cannot achieve anything in this life. You cannot achieve anything in this life if you are running away from discomfort. The things that are of value come with discomfort. Anything that is of value comes with discomfort. Go and ask a woman what she has to go through to give birth to a child. You know how precious a child is, but she has to go through discomfort for 9 months for her to have that baby. Everything that is of value comes with this world, with discomfort. Is it about making money, genuine money? You have to go through discomfort. That's why people are looking for shortcuts. That's why that person who refused to sign up into your bill, tell you I don't have money. Tomorrow you come out here. Do you know that this business that I paid 1 million, they have run away with my money? Was it not you that said you didn't have 49,990 to join my business? You don't have it, but you have 1 million to pay. Do you know why the person who paid 1 million? This is discomforting. I have to go and talk to people. I have to be bringing people. Me, I cannot bring people. So they are now looking for the one that they don't need to bring people because they don't want discomfort. They don't want it. They don't want discomfort. We live in a pleasure-addicted generation. Rather than reading books, they prefer to be on social media. Rather than developing their mind, they prefer to be whiling away their time, watching and laughing away their destiny. Look at Jack, can you imagine? See what he just did. This thing is so funny, Joe. This thing is so funny, Joe. They play, laughing away their life and their future and their destiny. And 4 years will come and pass. Child, 10 years will come and pass. 20 years will come and pass. Suddenly they will be 50. Suddenly they will be 60. And they will be wondering, what did I do with my life? And the life of regret will start. You see, when you don't pay the price, let me tell you something. When you refuse to pay the price, see, by the time you will begin to hate the people who are around you. When you are not paying the price and you are pursuing the life of your dream, by the time you are 30 years old, you will start what? You will start hating the people who are around you. By the time you are what? You are 40 years old, you will start hating your children. Because if you are not, see, God created us in such a way that, see, when you are not what? When you are not living the life of purpose, something inside you will begin to kick. If you refuse to pay, by the time you are 40, you have children, you will start hating your children. You will start hating your children, you will start hating your wife. By the time you are 60, you will start hating yourself. You will hate yourself. Have you not seen fathers that by the time they are 50, 60, they are no longer talking to anybody in the family? They are no longer talking to their wives. They are no longer talking to their children. They are not talking to anybody. They stay on their own. Any small thing you do, the man is angry. You know why? The man is angry with himself. He is disappointed at himself. And he feels, I'm disappointed my wife. I have disappointed my generation. That is why you see the man will just seclude himself. And before you know it, the man dies. That is what happens when you don't pay the price. That is what happens when you don't pay the price. You get to the point where you begin to hate yourself for the decisions you made or you should have made years ago that should have given the life that you wanted. Come on, let that not be you. Be you. Don't be pleasure driven. Don't be addicted to pleasure. Go through discomfort. Some of you, the only reason you are not coming for this thing, you are not coming for a match. The only reason. Some people already want, how will I not get car? How will I not? How? Is it to come and enter bus? Forget to, that road is unsafe. That road is not safe. Hey, how much is the transport? Which hotel am I going to stay? Is there going to be food? The food people are going to give us is only once in a day. What about my breakfast? What about my lunch? Some people, this is the reason they are not going for a marriage. That's the reason they are not going for a marriage. They don't want to go through discomfort. No, they don't want to. They don't want to go through discomfort. Instead of me to go to that place, then we're going to be 4 in one room. No. Let me just stay at home. You people should go. So when you people go, you come back and teach us what they taught you people. No problem. They don't want to go through discomfort. Guys, I have to leave now. Have you that same Abuja road? People are still traveling every day. People will use one thing that happened before. Why do you see? My life cannot be wasted on the road. Me, no, I'm a person of purpose. My life cannot be wasted on the road. It's not possible. See, the only reason people die anyhow is people who don't have purpose on earth. See, Dr. Victor said it. He said there are people who are looking for God, but there are people who God is looking for. When your life is valuable, even God will do everything to make sure that you are protected. I'm not joking. Man, kidnap Bishop Oyedepo. You think it's because it's Bishop Oyedepo? No. The man is so valuable to God that even God will stand like this. You want triumph? I go deep. The guy is an asset to God. You think somebody will just you think somebody will just wake up and come and kill our president, Dr. Mike Okoli? Eh? Eh? You think somebody will just come like this? You think that man's life will just waste like that? He just die on the accident just happened. He cannot die. You. If that man dies right now, thousands of lives are at stake. I hope you know. I hope you know. I hope you know. Even God will do everything to protect him, because on him lies the faith and the hope of thousands of people. That's why I love this better than me. It will help me live longer, because thousands of people's life and destiny is tied to me. That's why I can't die anyhow dead. So if I am traveling for Abuja, because I am in that bus, I cannot die. It's not possible. That vehicle cannot have accident. It's not possible. Are you with me? That's the way you should think. You see, it's the value you place on yourself, the value you place on your life. You know that I can't be wasted. I will travel to Abuja. I will come back safe and sound. Nothing will happen. Even if they are kidnapping every day, that day that I'm going to be on the road, that's the day they will not come out. Even if they will not come out, that day, they will even know what will happen before they come out. I'm telling you the truth. I have to leave you guys. That is how we got to where we are. Today, come on now. Today, we're living the dream. You can live the life of a dream. But for that to happen, you have to go through discomfort. You have to go through suffering. You have to go through suffering. Pay the price today, whatever it is. Go through that insult. Go through that ridicule. Go through that whatever, that humiliate. Go through it so that you can live the life of your dream. I hope I helped you today. I hope I helped you today. It is time for you to change course. It is time for you to forsake every distraction. Be like Mbappe. Mbappe is not doing network marketing, but he understands the power. He understands the power away. Kept the media. He was willing to pay money to forfeit his own what? His own distractions. That was how far he was able to go. He was willing to go. He went that far. No wonder today he's glorified. Guys, shun every distractions. Today is already 19th of December, 2022. What? In 12 days, this year is over. Can you imagine? Tell yourself, I will not live a purposeless life in 2023. I will not live a resultless life in 2023. I will pay whatsoever price. I will go through any discomfort. But before the year 2023, oh God. Is well. Good night, guys. Tomorrow is cell meeting. Make sure you all connect to your cell meeting, join cell meetings physical, wherever your office is. And then tomorrow is starting Millionaire School. Right? Tomorrow is starting Millionaire School. Make sure that you connect by 8 p.m. and then start paying for your transport and accommodation. Those of you who have not paid for ticket, make sure that you do so, even though at 15,000 naira. Okay, there's a good news. I forgot to say that. Ambassador Mike have announced that anybody who is paying the 15,000 naira is going to be also getting the ticket and t-shirts. So actually, you are not at disadvantage. If you are paying 15,000 naira, you are going to be getting a C200G t-shirt for the emerge. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? So with that, you get more of your teammates to pay for the ticket, even at 15,000 naira and all of that. So start planning for a match. A match will be happening in the next 17 days. Yeah, in the next 17 days, we're all going to be in Abuja. Can you imagine? It's here already. So if your downlines is not registered, don't travel without them. Do everything possible to make sure that you travel with them. To make sure that you travel with them. Are you with me now? Are you with me now? So congratulations in advance, and have a very fruitful week. We're not going on Christmas break. Christmas break. This is the period to do home lunch. This is the period to do Christmas hangouts. Do you understand? On Christmas Day, we are going to be running events everywhere on Christmas Day. Then Plan your home launches, because by this time next week, when I'm talking to you, Christmas don't pass. I hope you know. There will still be Millionaire School on the 26th, Boxing Day. There will still be Millionaire School. We're not going on break. Are you hearing me? We're going to be gathering here on Monday next week. By that time, Christmas don't pass. Anyway, I wish you Merry Christmas. I wish you Merry Christmas in advance. God bless you. God fulfill the desires of your heart. All your Christmas gift will come. All the Christmas gift you're expecting, it will come to you. Okay? But then make sure, organize home launches, do everything. Do everything. Make sure that your business is still moving. Are you with me now? Organize events this week, next week. Organize events everywhere. Okay? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Okay? So good night, everybody. Good night, everybody.